Hey, what's up, YouTube family? Thank you for joining. What I decided to do is go over the Yak Power lights that I installed on my kayak. So I did all of this myself. It wasn't that difficult to do. Actually, it comes with some great instructions when you order these. So I'm going to walk through the lights that I did put on my kayak and how everything is powered, where it goes, what I put into it, as well as some of the other things that I realized that I needed to do to try to make this as user-friendly as possible. So if you have any questions, comments, likes, want to subscribe, please do all of that. I'll get to any questions and things like that as soon as I can. But let's get started right now. So to start off with, the kayak that I decided to put the lights on is my Native Stayer Propel. That's a 13. So it's a 13-foot long Native Stayer Propel. And this is, which when it says Propel, that means it's one of the kayaks that has the pedaling system with it. The Yak Power lights that I decided to go with are the 8-circuit switch, which can be controlled via a remote control or via your cell phone by using the Bluetooth capabilities that it has. With this system, what I also got are the green LED lights that go in that I put up at the bow of the boat. So I did the bow on the right and the left, and then I also did green lights in the rear of the boat as well, on the right and the left. So these are the lights that I put on, that I turn on, that will be green. And then what I also added are the button lights, which are the ones here. So these lights light up blue. And then the next piece that I added, I put in the power for my Humminbird Helix 7 mega side imaging. And then I also put in a power connection, so that way I can charge my cell phone or any other type of device that I want to use while I'm out on the water. And then all of that is connected with a 12-volt battery that I got off of Amazon. So let me walk back over and show how this stuff actually went. So with the instructions and everything that comes with the Yak Power system, there's a YouTube tutorial that you can go to called Built. That's B-I-L-T. And what that does is it walks you through the items that you have and how you mount all of those or install them on your boat. So I utilized that Built by watching it on an iPad when I did the installations, and it went easy as I don't know what. So first, here where the lights are, the ones that are in the front and in the back, these LED lights are sold as a pair. You could get the green, you can get the front and the back together, or you can buy them separately. I got them as the pair for the whole system. And then what they do is they come with a way for you to mount these into your kayak. So you do have to put some hose, but these are some watertight hose that you end up putting into the boat because of the way that the mechanism works for screwing it into your boat. So, and then there's an adhesive piece that's on the back of the LED lights to get it to conform to the boat. And then there's another screw that you do have to put in. Here at the back, adhesive on the back, same type of thing. Oh, and then I forgot the other thing that I added, the stern light. So same things on the opposite side of the boat here. Now, looking at the system itself, now the way that these are, so you do run the cables from the back of the boat, from the front of the boat, those different things you do connect, and you have the ability to connect 8 different pieces to this 8-circuit switch. So on here, for me, for number 1, that is where I have my GPS/depth finder. For B for the bow is where I actually connected the front and rear lights here by using the SAE connectors right here. And I did the one where it would go into the combination and connect it to bow. So whenever I press bow, my green lights at the front of the boat as well as the back of the boat do turn on. Now then next for M, or for midship, that's where I have the blue lights that are here. And I'll show you guys later what all of these lights look like when they're turned on. Then we already did the stern light. Then for number 2, this is where I have the connector here for in case I wanted to power a device with that one. And lastly, okay, then this is the main power cord that goes from the device itself to the switching system here that installs on the inside of your boat where you have access to, I'm sorry, on the outside of your boat where you're sitting, where you have access to be able to press and turn the lights and things on. And I think that is it for the things that I have so far. But some other things that you can add to this, you do have the navigation lights that you can add in. So if I wanted to add the green and red navigation lights at the front of the kayak, I can add those and they would plug in here. Or if I wanted to add in a third device, I would be able to do that with this one. And if I may actually do this, if I get an anchor, I would probably get one of the power poles that I could connect to this one and then use that as a way of anchoring my kayak. This is how all of this connects. And then for the board itself, what I did is I took a cutting board that I bought at Walmart. I cut it to be able to fit this control box, so that way I could always have a way to grab it without having to grab the control box itself when I want to take it out. And then what I did is I did it on the back side where I can grab it like this, so that way I'm not having to grab the actual control piece itself. Now from there, these items do connect to battery here with your positive and your negative. Now before I plug that up, you see I have the blue tape here. So the reason for the blue tape is in case I have to take this out and unplug anything, it makes it a whole lot easier for me to know exactly which switch is controlled by what. So I just labeled those. Like here you see S for stern, B for bow, M for midship, and these just coordinate to whatever place here I have it for the boat as it corresponds to the control unit here. So it got my negative and my positive connectors here. So all of that is connected, and hopefully we'll be able to see the lights out here today, because it's, yeah, I can see that it is lit up some. So when you turn the system on, any of the items that, well, the pieces that you want to power on, once you press it, it's going to light up in the color red. And I can't tell if it's lighting up or not, since it's pretty bright out here today. So let's take a look and see. Where's my main board on? Guess what? I just found out I have a bad battery. So I was trying to show you guys what it looks like when everything is connected and you press the buttons and the switch wouldn't work. So I went through and troubleshooted, and what I found out is I have a bad battery. So now what I'm going to end up having to do is go ahead and replace that battery with a new one. Okay guys, I'm back. We had some technical difficulties with the bad battery. So I've received a new battery, and now I can show you guys what everything looks like when it's connected and functioning properly. So let's take a look at it. So right now I have the new battery connected, and this one is one by Mighty Max, and it's a 12 volt 7.2 amp hour battery, and it is an SLA sealed lead acid battery, so you can mount it pretty much any kind of way and not have to worry about it spilling. So kind of also known as like an AGM battery is how it functions. So now with the way this 8-switch system works from Yak Power, when I hit power, you see that the power for the unit comes on itself. Here you see it, as well as on the inside you'll see everything lit up. Now from the control here, if I want to, the way I have it set up, I have my B for my bow. You'll see that it lights up in red, and if I look, the green lights that I have in the front of the kayak as well as in the back on both sides are lit. Now if I come back and let's go through some of the other items on here. So if I go M for midship, you'll see my blue lights here are both functioning. If I go S for stern, you'll see that my stern light here is on. Okay, then if I go and I press 1, so I have 1, so all of them are in red. Anything that's in red indicates that it's actually powered on. So now I have the power that would be here for my Humminbird Helix 7 Mega SI. So you'll see that that is now powering on. Then if I go back, what do I have pressed to number 2? I think number 2, I have this one. This is connected, and this is where I can plug in a I can plug in like a USB and things with the adapter that I have, and then I can power my cell phone or any other device, electronic device that I want to have out on the water with me. The thing that I may put there, that I might connect there as well, could be a little lantern light that I could put right here to spotlight in front of me. Let's say I decided to turn off, so I'm going to turn off the midship, I'm going to turn off the stern light, turn off the, well, I'm going to leave that back on, but I'm going to turn off the power there, and then I turn the whole system off. Okay, so when I left it, the GPS was on, as well as the lights in the front and back of the boat, those 2 green lights. Now when I turn this back on, it's going to remember exactly what was still on, and you'll notice that those are on again now. If I press the unit here, this will go ahead and light back up as well. So as I said before, it's a pretty neat system, really easy to do. I found it to be useful. The only thing that I haven't really done is had a lot of chance to fish at night with it using the lights, but when I have come back from fishing, it does real well as far as helping to light my way when I'm coming back in. So thank you very much for tuning in to the video. I hope you guys were able to get something out of it. If you're thinking about adding some lights to your kayak, I definitely recommend the Yak Power system. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment section. Please go ahead and give a like, as well as subscribe and hit the bell icon, so that way you can be notified as I have additional videos that I upload. So until next time, go get you some. That's all, folks. So go get you some.